Ready for the first. And they're off. Looked like a clean beginning. On the outside, Red, White, and Tacos. On the inside is Yira, and Backstreet Growl is right there. And the far outside, I'm Not One to Complain. Red, White, and Tacos will settle 3 deep into the turn run. Hot Looking Royal racing down to the inside. In the mix, too, is Early Rose, only 3 lengths off of speed. Pounding Music saves ground around the turn. Bad Temper, Miss All at 3 deep. Foxtrot, Seville, followed by Quenza racing back there, second to last position. And Love My Cat trailing the field. Yera leads the way, the lead a length with 5 furlongs left to go from Backstreet Gal and Hot Looking Royal in third. Outside, I'm Not One to Complain fourth, and Early Rose is fifth. Down to the inside, Pounding Music is sixth, only 5 from the front. Red, White, and Tacos follows that. Then Miss All it is next. Bobbling a bit there was Bad Temper, who dropped back a step there, and Foxtrot Seville now past that one out of the inside, and followed by Quenza 3 deep around the turn, and Love My Cat trailing the field, 3 furlongs left to go. Year is the one to catch. I'm Not One to Complain. Backstreet Gal caught in the mix in between horses in the second flight. Hot Looking Royal saving ground. Miss All at Pounding Music needs a place to go. Pounding Music stuck in a bit of traffic as they turn for home. A quarter to go at Pimlico. Yera's taking them a long way. Yera, but here they come on the outside now. Pounding Music found room. On the far outside is Early Rose running a big one. Way out in the middle of the track is Foxtrot Seville. Pounding Music narrow lead. Foxtrot Seville. Early Rose battling hard in between horses. Pounding Music, heart pounding finish with Foxtrot Seville. Pounding Music, Foxtrot Seville. Photo finish together. Early Rose was next, then followed by Love My Cat, and then it was Hot Looking Royal or Yera. And they're off. Lad needs a handler. Mahomes Money going at it early, and Pit Stop Man right there with early speed 2. 4 on 7, pushing at the rail into 4th spot. Crown Count Christo, High Print next in line. Highland Dream on the outside, about 8 off the pace. Silent Service, trailing the field back there is Point of Grace. Point of Grace about 14 from a speed. Lad needs a handler. Past the half-mile pole rolls along, and Mahomes Money on the outside, keeping that one honest. They're going a solid pace with Pit Stop Men 4 lengths off them in third. 4 on 7. High Great Print is next in line. Crown Count Christo is 3 deep around the turn. Highland Dream widest of them all. And the 4 path still about 9 from the front. Silent Service and trailing his Point of Grace. A quarter to go at Pimlico. On the outside is Mahomes Money going on with it. Mahomes Money survived out there. Survived that duel when Ladd needs a handler. They're drifting though. Drifting way to the center of the track. Mahomes Money. Ladd needs a handler. Out in the middle of the track, Crown Count Christo is next and closing too. 1 furlong left to go. Wide open scramble. Here comes Silent Service. Silent Service has found opening between horses. Silent Service is running the daylight. Silent Service and Kevin Gomez to take it. Ladd needs a handler, and then it was Crown Count Christo. Point of Grace on the back of the pack, and Mahomes Money.
When we started adding protocols, the first thing we knew we wanted to do was to add veterinarians watching training. We really had to look at all of the opportunities that we had to impact horse safety, controlling medication and training, which had never been done, investing in cutting-edge diagnostic techniques, decreasing the amount of medication that was in the horse on race day.
Right now it's training, but we're checking horses that are racing on Saturday. Thank you. You're all right, sweetie.
I feel like we are changing things for the better.
Right now it's basically just being present. We do examine various horses in the days leading up to it. Race day, it's every horse. We're watching the horses, how they warm up. Now they've got weight on their back. We're on different surface. We're still following the horses. All the horses look good during their warm-up, sound ready to run.
I truly feel like we are moving the sport forward. The horses are better for it. We've really changed to focus on putting horses at the center and being the most important part of the equation.
Sorry, stepping in. And they're off. Trash Talking Larry was first away with Mo's Perfect and Cosmicality, and Summer Silence sent up their early speed, and Bombaloni eager to go. Bombaloni going to go on with Summer Silence. Trash Talking Larry back third, Cosmicality down to the inside. Mo's Perfect in between horses into the turn. Cosmicality didn't corner very well, carrying out Trash Talking Larry, and shuffle back there was Mo's Perfect to the back of the pack. Tight quarters for Eddie the Great, and same for Hellman down to the inside. In the meantime, God Is Love is out there 3 deep and no hurry back of the pack now as they journey down the backstretch. And next is Soroya, and trailing the field is General's Duty. Cosmicality. Cosmicality is the speed. Opens up now 3 lengths on Bombaloni in second. Length and a half Trash Talking Larry third. Summer Silence is next as they race to the half-mile pole now past it and down to the inside. Eddie the Great still a bit tight, and far outside there is Soroya. In between horses, God Is Love in that group as well. Hellman racing back of the pack. back. General's Duty, Most Perfect, 3 ace to go. Cosmicality, the leader from Bumbaloni by 3. Trash Talk and Larry is in third position. In between horses, Eddie the Great getting going there from fourth, but still 7 to make up at the top of the lane. Summer Silence saves ground into the stretch now. Furlong and a half left to go. Cosmicality trying to stay on from Bombaloni. Trash Talk and Larry third. Cosmicality just holding. Bombaloni with 1 furlong left to go. Bombaloni's trying to get by a tough Cosmicality. Cosmicality digging, but Bombaloni's got him. Bombaloni with a 16th left to go takes the lead, wins it by 3/4 of a length. Cosmicality, Trash Talk and Larry. Then it was Eddie the Great and General's Duty. In a minute 37.16, owned by Lewis J. Ullman and trained by Dale Capuano. Bred in Kentucky by Redmond Farm LLC. 3-year-old duck by Brown Gelding by Verrazano out of in the gate. They're off. Good break for Pilotos right there with early speed and Dream Happy. The outside is Dialing Dixie chiming in, and so too ruling front of the inside, Cozy's Wildcat, and Free Square on the far outside. Pilota broke with him. It settles back about 4 off the lead. Jackie A follows that at the rail as a good pace is going up front. Royal Spy, and then Risk versus Reward, and Stone Courageous ridden along for more in the back of the pack. From 13 to 14 off a scramble pace up front. Cozy's Wildcat is there with Dialing Dixie. Ruling front of the Pink Silks in between horses. Free Square there on the far outside, still in the mix. Good journey for Jackie A, who loves that duel up front. And then back to Dream Happy outside of that runner. Pilota's got 7 to come, trying to improve in between horses. Then back to Royal Spy, who's widest of them all. Risk versus Reward and Stone Courageous. Top of the stretch now, Cozy's Wildcat. Cozy's Wildcat, but Jackie A's been waiting off that duel. Here comes Jackie A. Jackie A at Cozy's Wildcat with 1 furlong left to go. Cozy's Wildcat digging down, so too Jackie A on the outside. Jackie A just in front from Cozy's Wildcat, who gave all. Jackie A and Carlos Lopez. Jackie A. Second, Cozy's Wildcat. Third will be Pilota, and followed by Dream Happy in the picture with Royal Spy in there too. steps in. And they're off. My Sister Nancy flying out of the gate with Angel of Canterbury. On the inside, Iron Lotus has early speed too. Extreme outside, Ice Cube Baby moving forward as part of the pace. Here's Ride the Rapids racing along in 5th. Galactic Tide is in 6th. Genie and a Bridle. 7th on the inside, Divine Romance. Then back to Latage. And trailing the field is Ellie Victorina. Ellie Victorina trailing now has 16 or 17 to make up. Heading into the far turn. On the inside, there's Angel of Canterbury. The head in front, Ice Cube Baby on the outside, pressing. Another 3 or 4 back. Iron Lotus is in 3rd. And My Sister Nancy, 4th. Galactic Tide saving ground there in 5th position. Ride the Rapids is in 6th in between horses. It's another 2 back. And Divine Romance is next. Then Latasha is going to be widest past the quarter pole. Genie and a Bridle not doing much at the back of the pack there. And Ellie Victorina trying to improve from the back, but widest of them all. Ellie Victorina with a real nice run on the outside, showing some very late interest. Ellie Victorina is very eye-catching, moving into 3rd on the far outside, but in the meantime, Angel of Canterbury's in front. Angel of Canterbury, that is My Sister Nancy. Ella Victorina has improved to 3rd with a 16th left. Here's Angel of Canterbury and Jamie Rodriguez to win at a half length. My Sister Nancy, Ellie Victorina may be one to watch, and followed by Ride the Rapids. Then Genie and a Bridle or Iron Lotus. Lined up 1 mile on the turf. Turf good. They're off. Street Lamp sent for speed on the extreme outside. Mentalist is right up there too with El Segundo as they sort of the inside. There is No Money Down shooting forward. No Money Down is there with El Segundo and Street Lamp on the outside. And followed by Watching the Girls Go By, racing in 4th right off a speed into the first turn run. On the engines, the widest of them all round that turn. As they round that turn now, here's Mentalist settling about 4 from the front. Outside of that is Dr. Rags in the 2-path and Stimulus Maker. Transit a lot like Christmas next. Tate racing to the back of the pack with Kid Bourbon trailing the field on the inside about a dozen lengths from the front. 5/8 of a mile left to go, and the pace set by Street Lamp. Street Lamp's up front from Money Down. No Money Down on the inside, pressing hard, and on the engine is in 3rd position. Just right off the lead there is El Segundo, looking for a bit of racing from El Segundo, pushing along to 4th within a couple of lengths of the lead. Watching the Girls Go By is next. Stimulus Maker with a wide bid into the far turn run. So Street Lamp's trying to hold off on the engine. And Stimulus Maker 3 wide bid. Still there is El Segundo 2 from the front. Transit firing up a run on the outside too. Transit coming alive under a drive there. 4th at the top of the stretch with a quarter to go at Pimlico. And Street Lamp out of the inside. Stimulus Maker on the outside on the engine in between horses in a 3-way battle as they come to the final furlong. Transit is trying to follow through on that move. Out of center of the track is Tate trying to pick up a share late. 1 furlong left to go. It's Stimulus Maker. Street Lamp in between horses on the engine is still there. Tate on the outside. Tate trying not to be too late. Tate photo finish. Photo finish there, very close. Street Lamp, Tate on the outside. Among them two in between horses, Stimulus Maker and on the engine. Lined up, and they're off. Even beginning. Bernie's on fire, quick out of the gate. Bernie's on fire from Spitball. Here's Royal Thunder accelerating on the outside. Royal Thunder going to contest now with Bernie's on fire. Now they're head-to-head for the lead. Confusion. Baby Boy is in third position. Spitball in between horses. Hair of the Dog. The Great Dansky follows only 3 to 4 from the front. And then back to Tommy Shelby. And trailing the field is Excalibur. Heading into the turn, Royal Thunder. Bernie's on fire. Head-to-head now. 3.5 furlongs left to run. Inside, we have Bernie's on fire. The outside, Royal Thunder's 3 back. Spitball is trying to move from third position. Confusion, Baby Boy. The Great Dansky has to do better. Has lost a spot or two and passed by Tommy Shelby. Ground saving there is Hair of the Dog, and trailing the field back there is Excalibur. They turn for home, and it is Bernie's on fire who survived and opens up a 3-length lead on Royal Thunder. Spitball keeps on trying, and fourth on the inside, Confusion, Baby Boy. They come past the furlong marker. Bernie's on fire in front. Bernie's on fire is holding well. A 2.5 length lead from Spitball. Bernie's on fire, Spitball, and then Royal Thunder. Fourth will be Confusion, Baby Boy, and then Tommy Shelby. Bandits Warrior. No More Mask. And they're off. RB Star, very quick out of the gate from Bandits Warrior from the extreme outside. Combat Queen, and right there too is No More Mask in the early mix. And to the far outside is Lady Zeta now moving forward. Lady Zeta into third, No More Mask back in fourth. Combat Queen racing along in fifth position. Moonsafe is in between horses. Pray for the USA, and followed on the outside by Summer Odds. And next is Green Eyes racing back of the pack in some cramped quarters there. And Betcha by Golly on the far outside. And it's another length and a half back in the back of the pack there, trailing the field in the inside. 12 o'clock Rock and Bucky's Charm. So midpoint on that turn, and it's Bandits Warrior flashing along with a 2-length advantage from RB Star in second. As they turn in a quarter to go at Pimlico, it's Bandits Warrior the one to beat now. Bandits Warrior still there. RB Star willing to come back for more on the outside. Summer Odds has moved into third, and back to Lady Zeta tied fourth, and Combat Queen is fifth. 1 furlong left to go. RB Star battling with Bandits Warrior. Bandits Warrior inside. RB Star on the outside. RB Star's grabbed it now with Geron Barbosa. RB Star to win it. RB Star and a game Bandits Warrior. Down to the line together, and third there was Summer Odds in a blanket for fourth. And No More Mask, and on the outside was 12 o'clock Rocker Combat Queen. Saki to me. Saki to me. And they're off. Slow to go back there was Bourbon Currency. Wish Me Home was out first in the gate. Wish Me Home won America on the inside. In between them is Tom Hagen. And to the outside is Saka Toomey traveling in fourth. And Breakwater down inside up close, only 4 or 5 lengths off the early speed. Bob Marco, Master of the Senate, followed by John G. Barberini's in between horses, a 2-path around that first turn run. Back to Samoa Sunset racing third to last. And Benny Havens, and trailing the field is a slow starting Bourbon Currency, who's last there some 16 off that pace. It is One America up top from Tom Hagen, the lead 3/4 of a length, and Wish Me Home settling in third position right off the lead. Length and a half more Bob Marco. Alongside of that is Saka Toomey. In the meantime, Breakwater's biding time on the inside, about 6 lengths on the pace. Master of the Senate. Samoa Sunset still 9 from the front, and John G still down to the inside, followed by Barberini and Benny Havens, and trailing the field still Bourbon Currency. Heading around the far turn here at Pimlico, and it is One America, and the outside there is Tom Hagen. Here's Tom Hagen now going to the front. Tom Hagen takes off, opens up on One America by 2 lengths. Wish Me Home is racing in third. Breakwater's called on for a bit of run from fourth, just in behind the second flight. Has to angle in between horses. They're into the stretch. Tom Hagen's in front. Tom Hagen about a furlong left to go. Tom Hagen pursued by Wish Me Home in second. From between horses, Barberini is next. And shifting about there too is Barberini. The outside is Breakwater's flattened out a little bit. Tom Hagen desperate. Barberini center of the course. Here comes Barberini and Jorge Ruiz to take it. A length and a half. Tom Hagen was second. Wish Me Home was third. And it was Benny Havens fourth and John G fifth. Going in. And they're off. All good beginning for our lucky man. Rusty's G550 out front. Husher, and the outside is Pharaoh's Triumph. Giordani racing along in the 4th spot, and Sesh is next in 5th. Awesome Man is next in 6th. And back to Federal Offense, and our lucky man. A lot to do now. Into the first turn run. Rusty's G550 is hooked up with Pharaoh's Triumph on the pace. They're right together midpoint of the first turn. Husher's 2.5 lengths behind him in 3rd. Another 4, and Sesh is now just in 4th from Giordani down inside there in 5th. Awesome Man is next in Federal Offense. Another 6 or 7. Our lucky man trailing the field. Racing down the backstretch, Pharaoh's Triumph got the neck in front. Pharaoh's Triumph from Rusty's G550. 2 lengths behind is Hashur in 3rd as they pass the 5/8 now. And then it's Sesh on the outside of Giordani. They are racing as a team, Sesh and Giordani. Giordani first to make a move on the inside, moves to 4th. And they are followed by Awesome Man in 5th, trying to get closer now. And Federal Offense, and trailing the field is Our Lucky Man. Into the far turn run they roll, and Rusty's G550 willing to come back for more. Pharaoh's Triumph there on the outside. Sesh Sesh, Giordani. Hosher is fifth, dropped back a little bit. Down to the inside, Federal Offense is trying to advance, has 8 to make up. Still nothing between Rusty's G550, Pharaoh's Triumph on the outside with a quarter to go at Pimlico. It's 5 lengths back. Sesh is driven in third. They're into the stretch. Rusty's G550 trying to get rid of that challenge there from Pharaoh's Triumph. But in the meantime, Sesh on the outside is trying to close too. Down inside, Giordani racing in fourth. Rusty's G550 wandering over to the inside. Sesh out the center of the track, closing little by little, maybe too late. Rusty's G550 holds on. Rusty's G550 from Sesh. Then Giordani in the photo with Pharaoh's Triumph and Federal Offense.